Hello everyone, welcome to Tony Talks. I hope you all are doing well, and so let's get right into today's video. And thank you for all my subscribers, and if you are new here, thank you, and don't forget to hit on that subscribe button so that you will not miss out on our future videos. Thank you, and please there no derogatory comments. Thank you. Till I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you. Bye.
Of a woman who had diabetes and she became ill, definitely, and she started going to their again healing clinic in Mumu Follow Mumu, and she started going there. Along the line, and the woman, God, thank you for, I was supposed to talk about that and delete it. Thank you. You already delete. Okay, I'll delete it later. Along the line, the diabetes, of course, anybody dealing with diabetes will have high blood pressure. And high blood pressure went up seriously. And because she was believing, she feels now one, you know the way they talk, say now one person for your village, they attack you. They said, one taros, one tao fasila rani. And she went to church for deliverance, and she was doing deliverance. It was in the process of doing the deliverance, she had stroke. And they still feel his offer. It was when she now had stroke, they know it was a serious issue. They now said at this point she should go to the hospital. At the end of the day, the lady died under 1 or 2 weeks of going to the hospital because as at then it was too late. There was a case of another guy that came on social media. The guy said his wife is so deep into this thing we are talking of. And they diagnosed her of cancer, 4th stage, And the lady has a baby, few months old baby. The guy brought out the picture of the baby. I don't know how many of you remember that incident 2 years ago. And the guy said, he came out. He said he's coming out to let people know the damages that these people are doing with all this, their healing clinic. How can you say you are having healing clinic inside church? Is that a hospital? Do you have all the equipment to diagnose what is doing people? But the mumus, then they are not, we keep calling them mumus. I want to sometimes excuse them. The poverty of people not having enough money. The rich ones among them will go to the hospital. And that is why if you see a lot of people that they will say they buy in the process of this thing, they are usually people that are less privileged. People that don't have real money to go to good hospital. That buy. The case of Ayoka is another case. Ayoka, what happened to Ayoka was because, Ayoka was waiting for her husband. Somebody says sicknesses are spiritual. Now only for Nigeria and among our people that sickness is spiritual. Gbogbo. I am tired. At this stage, I am tired. YouTube people, my people on YouTube, somebody on Facebook said sickness is spiritual. My question to you is that how come in abroad they don't have a spiritual sickness? I'm just asking because they're wicked for here too. Okay. They should be handled spiritual and not physically. I hear you. I don't hear you. I know Kuku argue with you. I know argue with you. I know argue. You know concern me. It's poverty and ignorance. I don't know. I don't know what to call it. I tire for these people. I don't know what to say at this point. They are still arguing with me here on YouTube. Even I say you people wait on YouTube still better. So you see all these Facebook people. And you know why? Their people are plenty on Facebook. Customer die. 5 in fact, it's now 24 hours they do program. How do you want their sense to be okay? It's not possible. How do you expect them to understand? It's not possible. Now, I was trying to tell you of Ayoka's case. Ayoka's case own started. Omotayo, you are right, but go talk, continue to talk. I should show you my style. Oh, that's in Basheton. Ayoka's own was that they tell Ayoka say Kerewa na sin. And Ayoka at a point was getting old. She no do Kerewa. Kerewa lubricates woman womb. Kerewa is to keep your womb as a woman active and exercised. If it is not getting what it's supposed to get, some cells will start developing, and that is what I may not get the right word though. That is what results in they start as fibroid, and the fibroid they start small, until they grow small. They will bring out some fibroid from women. Then that fibroid they big pass twins. Two pikin joined together, the fibroid the big pass am. So this woman now develop fibroid. Now she say na spiritual attack. She begin go church for deliverance and prayers. Susanna Flourish, Yeba Nkonwo, Edakun. All of you that you are in science line, medical doctors, nurses, if you are here, please start putting comments to enlighten the ones on YouTube. Please do the same thing. Most people are listening on Facebook because of less data. Yes, you are right. YouTube consume more data than Facebook. Please, if you are a science person now, like a doctor, a nurse, let me pin this in my darling sister comments. Please keep putting the comments there for them. Please. That is how much our brains have been twisted. Edakun, please continue to argue with, enlighten them. Put the comments down. Please keep putting it down. As a doctor, as a nurse, I have enlightened people on this Facebook page. Humanity job will help me to put in it there. Let them be reading it. Imagine somebody will get fibroid, where they go pray on fibroid. They say, nah, spiritual attack. I want to show you. I see somebody, Greater Hope Christian Fellowship Center is watching you. Ekabo. Making at the enter now, no matter the talk here. Making I know they buy our people with your miracle, useless miracle. When they do, they take deceive people. If I enter my page now, go they mention na name. So as I was saying, Jere, now in the this lady begin go to fellowship, miracle clinic. I begin not to pay clinic one healing clinic. They started going for healing clinic on fibroid instead of going to the hospital. Now that fibroid, they say it don't spread over our womb. Don't spread, come out for our womb. Can't come out. The thing no see space. Stay again. Can't go infect other places in our stomach. At the end of the day, the thing don't affect our intestine. The thing can, is it sepsis they call it? Infection. It don't go infect other places in our body. Inside our tummy, reach our stomach, intestine and all that. I remember they sent everything to me that time. Now I say, how fibroid? I'm not a doctor. Sepsis. How come this thing, fibroid, something enters somebody's stomach? I don't know as it take effect. I don't know whether the fibroid jump out. I don't know, but that is what they said. So at the end of the day, now the thing resulted in a cancer for her. And as at that time, by the time they actually discovered, she didn't see help on time. So by the time she went to the hospital and they started carrying out so many tests, when you go to the hospital, they will give you, for pains, they will give you something that will relieve your pains. And they want to carry out extensive check and test on you to be sure what they are going to treat you for. So it was in the process of doing all that, they discovered that she was actually, her tummy has become cancerous, her intestine. And before we know waiting the shell, now she quite finish. So those are what ignorance can cause to people. Like this one, we say sickness are spiritual. Ẹ̀yin lẹ mọ̀ bí tẹ́ ti wá tí ẹ̀yin lẹ mọ̀ àwọn tẹ́ ṣẹ̀ tí village people yẹn lé yín kiri tí wọ́n fi That was exactly what happened to her, Ellen Fasuyi. All her organs started shutting down and she gave up. You know, Amy, doctor kan ló máa ní ló máa sọ bí kí n má doko. Nígbà tá àmì mo ní doctor kí ló ń porúkọ ẹ̀. Thank you, Gbemi JP. Because that's exactly what I'm about to say. One doctor go tell me, one God of man go tell me, say, as I hold you reach you. It's called metastasis. Okay. I think we have a lot of doctors in the house and on YouTube. Thank you very much for enlightening my people. Please put it there. They will come and read. When we finish, they are not here with us. So let me relax my back. They will come back when we finish. So bear with them. Now ignorance. And not only ignorance. When they have put too much something in your brain. I told you about prefrontal cortex. I won't stop telling you. A lot of them, their prefrontal cortex is fully damaged. So they can never accept the right thing when they hear it. They will fight it. They always fight the truth. They always fight reality. So Edakun, bear with them. But keep putting the comments down. Edakun, please. Don't let's be tired. We are saving humanity among our people. I want to relax my back. So I want to move the videos forward. Okay? Bear with me. This is what I should have done in the beginning. My back is aching from doing this. Somebody said, I had fibroids. I wanted to go for surgery and I was told to sew. Eduro. Wait, somebody on Facebook said, I had fibroid. I wanted to go for surgery. And I was told to sew the surgery money that it will disappear. Hey, I told them that after the surgery, I will come and sew. What was removed from me was classified bigger than anything. That story would have been my story if I had not gotten a doctor that put sense in my brain. Thank you for sharing, my darling sister. Thank you so much for sharing. Let me pin this too. Thank you for sharing with us. You know, a lot of people might not be able to talk. A lot of people are going through it. Somebody said it starts with as benign fibroids and then metastatic. You see? So, you see? So, tó bá wù yín kẹ́ gbọ́, tó bá wù yín kẹ́ má gbọ́, problem ti yín nìyẹn. Ẹ máa sọ pé nǹkan spiritual. When something is going on with you, Lady Akume yìí tún padà wá ni. When something is going on with you, go to the hospital. You have fibroid, you have high blood pressure. Some people will even term high blood pressure as spiritual attack. They won't tell you that as you are growing older, with stress, with your diet, with your food. Okay, metastatic means it will spread all over. Thank you for the enlightenment. Thank you for the enlightenment. Hey, wasn't I the talk now? Hey, I wanted to say something. At this my age, now somebody go tell me, say, make I no do Kerewa. Make I no do Kerewa. If you know how many people somebody said, you said Kerewa is important for a woman's health, but you also said who husband help. Should a woman have Kerewa with any available man? Please explain this. Why must you have, as I now, sorry for the interruption. Me rántí fi kíní sí pé kó má pè mí. Let me quickly do my do not disturb. I forgot to do it. Focus. Sorry for that interruption on YouTube. I apologize for that. So somebody asked me a question that, am I saying you should be doing it with, is it every woman that will have husband? Number one, that's my first question to you. Is it every woman that will have husband? No. It's not every woman that will have husband. Then, is it every woman that can have relationship? Yes, I will tell you yes. And you can't be, it doesn't mean you have to be married to that person. You see why many of us as a people are not married. It's not because we can't find men. We are looking for a certain man. You are looking for your tribe. You are looking for somebody from the same tongue with you. You are looking for somebody of your color. You are looking for somebody that, that's one of our problems. And is it everybody that will be married? You can have a man friend now. If you have a responsible man friend, will you be jumping up and down? Now that one go dey grease your bare bodies. And it doesn't have to be all the time. Few times in a month is enough to keep that place active. So when I said who husband help, I was trying to tell women that are not married not to feel bad. That was why I said it. And truly, is it every woman? We just heard of Alakija, billionaire, with all the money, they divorce. Something must have resulted in them divorcing. That one, we will come back later. So I know what I am saying. Fornication, hellfire. Now people will tell you fornication. Now then they do Kerewa pass. Now then they do Kerewa pass. Now they still go tell you, say, you must do am medically. Thank you. Now then go still tell you, waiting be fornication. Something where I take my body do. So you rather not say medical. Why we can't get that thing for body? Why we get them for body? Waiting be fornication. Maybe if you are younger, it is better for you to abstain till you marry. But you will get to a certain age. I pity your life. You will get to a certain age. I have once told you, that reminds me, as I'm talking now, I remember after my first child, I was diagnosed to have fibroid. I remember. They told me I have fibroid, but they said the fibroid is still small. I now said, what will I do? My doctor now said, my gynae, the man is late now. He used to be a specialist in lute. I was using lute at that time. The man now said, am I very active? I said, yes. He said, okay, since I'm very active, I should wait for a few months. Then I come back. He now said, make sure your husband is doing it very well. I remember he told me vividly. He said, make sure your husband is doing very well. And let's see how, then come back, then we do another scan. You know, and I said, okay. So I went home and I told my late husband, then I said, this is what is going on. They said, they discovered I have fibroid. He said, how come? I said, I don't know. He now said, okay, what is your solution? I said, then say, make you they give me anytime. That man contacts say, which job in collect if you no give me? You know, and along the line, you won't believe I even forgot that I had it, that they said I had it. Because along the line, I became pregnant. So nobody was talking about it again. I became pregnant and I went to the hospital. Another mistake, don't let me scare women here. Don't let me scare you here. So I won't talk much on fibroid and surgery. So I look very active. Nígbà tí ayé ò ṣe mí. Nígbà tí ayé ò ṣe mí. Mo lè busy o. Mo lè busy o. But when it is time to collect pọnrán, I dey collect. Even before I got married. Now. Anyways, let us continue. So I became pregnant and I went to the hospital. I started doing my antenatal. And it was time for me to start seeing my specialist, my head of whatever they call it, the gynae. The day he was to see me, he said I should go for scan and I did scan. And he said, he used to call me Mama Paye. He said, Mama Paye. I said, sir. He said, do you know the fibroid have disappeared? I said, your man disappeared. He said, yes. That the weight of the baby has pressed it and shrink it. And that is the end. Timogoni power of fibroid. Till I'm talking now. That is the end of anything called fibroid in my life. Láti ìgbà yẹn. At least Timothy bímọ mi. Lẹ́yìn yẹn, they did surgery and there was no traces of fibroid. Because I dey collect. I dey collect steadily. And That was before I lost my husband. And after I lost my husband, I didn't want to collect again for about 2 going to 3 years. Now somebody, an elderly woman, called me and said, you are like a daughter to me. Woman said, you cannot afford to say you will not do this thing again. I said, I don't want to do it. I cannot afford another man to touch me. She said, you are not okay. I said, why? He said, after how many years? Going to 3 years. I said, yes. He said, you have tried. Folashade Folani, how are you, my sister? He said, you have tried. That the next thing you will do now, go and get somebody. You need somebody. I cried on that day. I fought it. But when it was actually time, nobody told me. Maybe because I have been active, you know, and during the time of waiting to get another person. Hey, when I grow, hold me like this. When I grow, hold me like this. Now, so I go hold my leg together. And the agro come wicked. This agro no go do you in the morning. This agro no go do you in the afternoon. Now, in the middle of the night, when you are supposed to be sleeping and enjoying your sleep, maybe around that 3, 4, now the thing go hold you. If you hold you, you cannot sleep again. Women, am I lying? Am I lying? If this agro hold you, when you hear no peace for the wicked, wallahi, no peace again for that day. By the time you wake up, there is nobody to cool that tension for your body. Person will not offend you. Now you go give your children. And one more go join you. If they do anything, any small thing, now so you go scream. Now so you go shout. Any little thing, now so you go dey vex. Waiting not supposed to vex you, now so you go vex for the thing. No be small. No be small. So now so I dey manage. I go cry. When the thing hold me, I go cry. So after that one, ìgbà tí ọwọ́ mi kan kíní tá ń sọ ìtọwọ́ mi tún bà. Amy, fibroid is not my portion. Fibroid is not my friend. No be by mouth. That is why you see a lot of people where they go soshi. The fibroid where they carry for body no be small. Now then be customer of doctors. Amy. By the time I got out of the morning pains and everything, because life must continue either I like it or not. And I need that happiness and active and longevity. Am I right? For that Unibo. I need it for my children, to take care of my children in love. Make I show them love. Woman when not happy cannot give children happiness. Take it or leave it. A woman that is not happy, you cannot give your children happiness. You will bring up your children in bitterness and pains, and it will affect them. Take it or leave it. So now, so ingba towo kan kini ta nso yi, towo mi ba. I know that luckily enough, I was very lucky. I met somebody that wanted to be there for me, that stood by me. He can't even give me that time. He did too much. So where fibroid won't stay for my body? Now question, no. Where fibroid won't stay? Me, I've always been lucky when it comes to Kerewa. I don't know about you. And like Celine Dion sing, love comes to those who believe in it. That's the way it is. Whether you call her love, whether you call her fornication, whether you call her whatever name, my own be say I dey enjoy myself. And I know doctor don't be my customer, I no be doctor customer. And if I have not been diagnosed of this thing, maybe I was diagnosed of it after my first child. Now they show me, say make I see amo. Adetola Martins, thank you, darling, my darling friend. God bless you. I was diagnosed of it. I saw it. But after some time, now they say the thing don't share renki. They no see am again. Until today. Till today. Till today. All these things are medical things. They are not sin. They are medical issues. They are medical issues. Our body is good for our body. The same way they will tell a man that if you don't do, maybe you don't even know, most of those your God of men, especially those brother, when don't get wife for house. The problem is that men know they even hold body, no matter how brother them be. Make we don't. It is we women that deceive ourselves. All those brother, where you they see, whether they tell you say that this one a brother, you know they do Kerewa. Who tell you say brother no do Kerewa? Brother go do Kerewa, coded Kerewa, and come to church and tell you it is not a spiritual thing, Jere, and come back and tell you say let's lay holy hands. After but the other don't Kerewa, one girl we don't go back to his house. Now we women, now we they like to deceive ourselves. And that is why even men, they will tell you a man will not do this thing as he's supposed to do them. Then they get prostate cancer. Even though it is not the major cause, but it helps. Even though, even this Kerewa is not the major cause of fibroid, it helps in keeping it away. Go and read about it. It helps in keeping it away. So, me, me, I go see Kerewa, no go do. Don't shake me for me. I will only do it decently. That's why they do am that time. Decent one. I can't get luck. I get luck. So it was a back to back. Back to back. Oh. So make we can't stop this one so I can come out later. I need to come and treat Alakija's topic. So for that, my sister, do anniversary. Thank you for the star. For that, my sister that said, me, I lie about my testimony. I no lie. Now, have testimony we they give. Everybody knows. Even your God of men, then they cook up stories of testimony. I be not be your God of men saying return bemu head for somebody belle. Then they tell lies. At least now have truth we they talk. Your God of men, then they tell lies for their testimony. Like the one where drink tea with God. Like the one where, in fact, not the only one. The three of the major God of men in that Nigeria, they said they woke up and embalmed body. Thank you for the stars. It will keep the video very well. Thank you so much. They said they wake up and embalmed body. Yeah, decent Kerewa. If you have been my follower for long, you will know I preach decency. You know, I preach decency. I preach good morality. We are adults. Kerewa is not a sin. It's not a spiritual thing. It's a medical thing. Don't let them destroy your life. It will be only you and you when you have to deal with it alone. They won't be there for you. Even when it is time for surgery, if you need help, they will not answer you. So don't let them cause you problem that will now be an everlasting tears till your old age. Be a responsible adult. So, waiting at they talk before now distract me. Sure you. So this Kerewa of 18 that we are talking of, no be sin. Then your God of man, then they drink tea with God. I know say I drink tea with God. Your God of men, then they say they wake up and bam body. The three of them, one even illustrate how the woman pie. He say, and the woman, and later the woman, we can't see spirits, they come out of the body of the woman. Your God of man even show us, say, in day there, when the spirits, they come out, you see the spirit leaving the woman's body and coming back to the woman's body. They even do the video for us. Ede patewo. And these are the same people. Now, let me take it back to your God of men. As then they, thank you, Fumilola Teller. God bless you, my sister. As then they cannot play with Kerewa. So what are we saying? As then they, one of them that was Kinon Porukwe in wife pie at the age of how old? 70 plus. When it go happen, he no even reach 1 year. The man they fear prostate cancer. He no reach 1 year, he go remarry another woman. If na woman do that one now, they will start abusing and say, this mama like Kerewa. Now if he say she they do Kerewa before the husband pie, you will start abusing the woman. That man did not let the thing reach 1 year before he go marry. That shows that man like Kerewa well. You see, as he like Kerewa, sote, he chop Kerewa. He can't begin change mouth. He said, everything that I've told you, I am going to change all the doctrines before I go. All the things I told you, I'm going to change everything so that we can have the kind of church that I supposed to have, like the covering of head. You're a woman, you are not supposed to cover your head, because when you cover your head for 24 hours, your hair will start smelling. What made them preach that in the first place? Now, covering your fear makes some women lose husband, because it gets some covering that you will cover your head and you will look older than your mother. Even your grandmother will look like Sissy beside you. And they were covering her head. I'm going to change everything before I go, so that the next coming generation, God can meet a church that is holy and sanctified. So now if you say all of you now, when now wasting a life for this man, you are not holy, you are not sanctified. If now he won't create church, you will go holy and sanctified. Especially in Tejegbanibe. A church that is now holy and sanctified by Holy Spirit, so that our Lord Jesus Christ can meet a church that is holy, that can be proud of. That is what I'm going to do. And I'm not ready to even give you successor, because I'm waiting. The successor, she would be somebody that will not change the laid down rules. When I tell you, say, na man, you they go worship. You don't worship man, destroy your life. And I'm helping the younger generation, because other people will still come and do the same thing if we don't start speaking out. Other people will still come and destroy life of others if we don't start talking. Now the awareness is there. These videos are going to be there till generation yet unborn, because Oyinbo don't start. When they start something, it stays there and they keep improving on it. So if you now fall and see yourself, maybe you are like 25 or no, let me say maybe you are 31 or 32 now, and you are like sanctified and holy and published by God, and sanctified and holy and redeemed by God, and you are like, Kerewa is a sin, and you now wake up one day to be 45 and like 3 hours. I will soon stop and I'm starting another one. You are missing me? Eh? You are missing me? My daughter is missing me. You know, others are coming behind them, and they will still continue with this. I got living a church, holy, sanctified, and then you wake up one day and you'll be like, now sleep, you sleep before. No, you no sleep. You mumu. I told you I was mumu too for a while. I told you, yes, so I'm married to Jesus, Satan, leave me alone. I'm married to Jesus. That was one of my favorite songs in those days. That's why they see heaven all the time. That's also everywhere they always see, I'm married to Jesus, Satan, leave me alone. My husband is coming to take me away to everlasting. Oh, that song, it was my favorite. That's why I go to see heaven when I sing that song finish. I know they see any other thing. That's so heaven. I will spend time with her before I come back. That's so heaven. They see. And so then they take deceive widows too. Ọlọ́run ló bá opó. Ọlọ́run ló fẹ́ dó opó. Mo bèrè ni o. They will tell you, God is the husband of the widow. Husband, general God won't do Kerewa for widow. Ẹ fẹ́ báyé widow jẹ́. Ẹ fẹ́ kí widow kó máa sunkún kẹ́yìn máa rẹ́rìn. Ẹ fẹ́ kí widow widow dẹ̀ lè rí ọkọ easily the way a widower will see wife. It is not the same. So ẹ fẹ́ kí widow, you want widow to be having agro in the middle of the night. You want widow kó lu àwọn ọmọ ṣe léṣe níbi tára ti ń kán. You want widow to be frustrated and begin to have grey hair. Irun mi leléyìí, ẹ lè rí funfun. Though gene náà pẹ̀lú o, I don't have single grey on my hair. Ẹ fẹ́ kí widow kó gbó kọjá ogbó, kó gbó kọjá ayé, kó gbó kọjá àsìkò ẹ̀. Because God is the husband of the widow. Why God no be the wife of the widower? It's just a question. If God is husband of the widow, who is the wife of a widower? Sherry customer one. You know women are their customer. Do you see how they use us as markets? Anyway, let me start going. My pikin don't look time for me. It's not up to 3 hours. It's just like 2 hours. But let me go and play with her small. Then I will come back and we'll talk on Alakija. Because I'm not sure I will likely do any show tomorrow. Not sure. So, or let me see, Sha. I will likely come back. If not, we'll do it tomorrow. And, okay, because of that, my sister, let me see. No, I'm calling for any request. So let me go. Thank you for joining me. So for that sister that said I lied about my testimony, no, I didn't lie. I gave half testimony the way we used to give testimony without I get Jota where they write this kind of song. Yes, Janet, yes. We used to write the song down then in those days. Now we know what he hit us. We all of us were there among them in the 80s, in the 90s. Now we know things are changing now. They are living reality because they can't afford to deceive. They have to show. They too, camera, social media don't they, where they expose their kind of life. I'm just joking. Olubukola, some people are hereditary. So don't be upset about that. You know I joke and I joke with anything. So don't be upset. Kerewa too can keep gray hair away because if you are not stressed, they increase Kerewa. Talo ni redhead. When I finish Gbogbo any redhead, Muma shine si shalanga, Muma funyin rapture. You won't see this page again. This page that you see now, you shall not see again. Go and do your redhead somewhere. Bye. Memphis, you are late. Ati Shetan, you won't bring me back. We are done. Love you guys. Thank you. God bless you. Bye-bye.